Hi, I am Emily Hanna. In this tutorial, I will be discussing how you can design learning content. If you have any questions or comments, you can email me to emily.hanna@outlook.com.
This step includes a number of sub-steps that help us to create a general picture of our new course. In this tutorial, our new course is using Microsoft Outlook to send emails. The sub-steps of creating this new course include analysis of information you have from the previous step should include firstly, understanding learner's need. From the conversation between the tutor and the old man, we could understand that the man needs to know how to write emails. Secondly, recalling prior knowledge. The man knows how to use Microsoft Outlook. Finally, the analysis should help us defining learning goals. The tutor will teach the man how to create an email, how to set up an email in Outlook, how to write an email to subject and message, how to attach photos and files, how to insert tables and signature, and how to reply to an email or forward an email. As you can see from the above example, this is the first lesson of Outlook course. In this lesson, we need to teach learners how to create an email address. Materials we provide to the learners, whether in PowerPoint, on whiteboard, or in handout, should cover the sub-goals of the lesson. For example, we need to provide learning materials to the learners that provide them with information about what is an email address, xyz@emailprovider.com.au or xyz@emailprovider.gov.au. In the activity, learners should find email addresses of organizations of their choice. Each of the learning goals need to be assessed that motivate learners to grasp the skills along the way and help tutors to ensure their learning are ready to the next step. To assess whether or not the learners was able to create an email address, they need to log into their email addresses. To do so, learners need to close all browser windows and then they need to use their username and password they create to log into their email addresses. We cannot move to the next lesson before making sure that our learners receive all the material that help them to practice the relevant activities. Activities only are not enough to ensure that the learners are competent in the skills they gain during the tutorial. Assessments are vital for both tutor and learners. Each lesson is built on the knowledge and the skills earned in the previous lesson. For example, we cannot set up an email account in Outlook before learners create their email addresses and able to remember their password. In this sub-step, we begin to produce tangible outcome of all previous intangible processes, which were more or less built in our minds as a tutor or educational designers. In this sub-step, we ensure that all sub-steps A, B, C, and D are done correctly for each of the learning goals. Content and activity should align with learning goals of each specific lesson, and assessment should align to evaluate accurately the skills that the learners gain during the activities. All the lesson goals, materials, activities, exercises, assessment should be reached and written down by this step. As you can see, by this step we reach to the blueprint of the course we plan to teach. Each of the lesson as above example should 1. Consider the outcome of the analysis of information we gain from step 1 to 3. 2. Include learning objectives, learning materials, and the activity should align with objectives. 3. Exercises and assessment should ensure that we are meeting the learning goals of each lesson. For the global picture of the course, all lessons should cover the course objectives and goals. Such global picture need to be written down. We should know that the previous sub-steps are not linear as such. We may need to go back and forward between these sub-steps until we reach an optimal course structure.